We do not want our artistry to be this sort of precious, inaccessible commodity that you can only enjoy in the theater. We wanted to really emphasize that movement, contemporary dance, the way that we practice dance, is very relevant to the ways in which we live, and that we can use contemporary dance to cultivate and to strengthen community. The role of the story circles in the Faith Project is to really bring artists and community members together in a safe setting so that we can learn from one another, so that we can see differences and find ways to transcend them.
Part of the thing we're trying to explore is whether contemporary dance has a role to play in facilitating some kind of communication, communion, transmission, mutual understanding, empathy, right, among and between traditions.
People are invited to bring whatever impulse they wish to share, and there's a huge variation. Some people bring prayers or mantras or parts of scripture. Other people share poetry or stories or song.
I thought what I would do would be to share a pataki, which is a didactic story that is actually about dance. Because in this religion we don't say dancing is religious, we say this religion is dance, it is drumming, it is singing, and it is eating.
We knew we wanted to have as part of these story circles faith representatives from a broad spectrum of traditions. Some were clergy or religious leaders, and others were lay folks, members, practitioners of faith traditions. I was always trying to think of folks who would be interested and comfortable in the conversation about how dance and movement intersects with religion and spirituality.
Parameters exist for everything that I do in my life, and I want to move forward intentionally and thoughtfully.
We dance the long dance in a circle as one organism. We dance until we become the great wheel of life, turning, cycling through the seasons of our soul.
In the story circle, our dance artists are more in a receptive mode. We're receiving stories, we're receiving impulses from the faith community members. We're responding through the art form we know. We reflect, we improv, we create.
The story circles were a chance for diverse religious folks from throughout this region to come share with professional dancers what was meaningful to them about their own lived faith, and to be in dialogue with dancers about that, and to have a conversation about what creative might come out of those exchanges.
Face project, The Door, is a fresh look into the contemporary world. How can we bring the faith and religion into a new way to thinking by connecting with our body as a dance artist? It's really kind of trying to find in this common ground to embrace the all different faiths, different religion. The Door gives that metaphor of the spiritual journey. Maybe that's something we all share. Maybe through the different religion, doesn't matter what's religion or different faiths, we may all experience something about that yearning to connect. Through immersing ourselves, that connection with the community or with the world, there's a certain kind of energy. It's very powerful. And then that energy is where inspire the dance. This process of building this work is like in all the spiritual journey. Sometimes it's confusion, sometimes it is a struggle, not knowing. But it's important to apply that question, where are we going? Once you immerse yourself in that question, wonderful things just happen, searching for that unknown. It's a privilege you can be working with a wonderful group of artists from different genres and thinkers, scholars. Everyone delving into this deep question and they have that dialogue. And then dance in a way is just very organic. And through that intuitive place, the dance is also just unfold from that. It's very important for our dance artists, or even for the viewer, can have that bodily experience. You can feel that energetic body. I hope whether it's participant in this dance or viewing this dance, we all can discover that common humanity, that there's more we have in common rather than things that divide us.